like the video.
Hey, quick question. How do you define what an entire anime's philosophy is? Is it just the main character's philosophy? Is there an overarching theme across the whole series? Or maybe it's just up to whoever's watching at the moment? Whatever your answer is, I think we can all agree that I'm not the arbitrator of that. However, it's clear that I see a lot of things differently than most anime watchers because I never once understood why people say Naruto is about or has the sentiment that hard work beats genius. And now, I say that I can't, but I definitely do understand why people say that, and that's actually the first thing we're going to tackle, because if I'm honest with you, I never got that sentiment from any characters other than Naruto and Lee, and even when you talk about Lee, sure, Lee held that sentiment closely as well, but he lost in his biggest fight and then was nerfed beyond repair.
Shout out to all the pair.
Well, at least until the war arc, but that's a whole nother video, and even down to Neji, who's really the only other person who even kind of holds this sentiment after Naruto beat it into him. Even then, Neji is only proven wrong by Naruto, who, can I be real with you, is completely stacked. Even before this fight, we all know Naruto, just in base without Kurama's chakra, is an Uzumaki with a massive chakra pool. Already, he was born with a major advantage over most ninja, period. Add on Kurama. I don't care what negatives Kurama brings because that chakra pool and just the first transformation put Naruto on par with Haku, a character who was at least multi-Anbu level, which is already blow for blow one of the strongest people Konoha has to offer. He gets trained by Jiraiya, and for what it's worth, I've even said Jiraiya wasted the 2 years he spent Naruto training on a larger Rasengan, but in truth, when you go back and look at it, Jiraiya was just filling in what basics Naruto missed in the academy, which made Naruto go from a Genin with a Kage level jutsu to a Jonin with Kage plus level jutsu in just 2 years, and that's huge. And I say all that to say, Naruto was basically handed his gifts on top of being a genius. In his own right, albeit, but a genius nonetheless. And then he's given even more down the line, so let me ask again, is the Naruto series really saying hard work can beat genius? Well, let's take it a little deeper, and touch on the series at large. From the Land of Waves to the current Boruto arc, how many hard workers have beat geniuses? And how would you classify that when every battle you see is with a trained ninja? And how do you define who worked harder than who? The truth is, all throughout the entire series, you see people working hard and also being geniuses, and they still either win or they lose. And the only place we can really pinpoint this common sentiment is in Naruto's story, applying directly and exclusively to Naruto. And you may be asking, well, what do you think the Naruto series was about? And I'll do you one better. I have 3 things I think are the Naruto pillars, and every significant character we see on screen or panel does all 3 of these things. The first being just work hard. Not to be confused with working hard makes an unwinnable situation very winnable, because it doesn't, but in spite of knowing that you will lose sometimes, you should still work as hard as you possibly can to become better. Not just stronger or faster, but smarter, more thoughtful, to be a better person. And 2, never give up. And this is a big one because it glues 1 and 3 together. This pillar is where you get your best moments, because this is where you're actually tested. You could have worked harder than anybody, and you might encounter someone who, compared to you, hasn't even really begun to work at all, but they're better. They're all the things you aren't, and you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you won't win. It's just the truth. But what's more true is you can't win if you give up. And giving up is worse than losing because it means you only defeated yourself. And I think that rolls us into 3 very nicely, and this is the thing I think everyone overlooks when it comes to what Naruto is actually about. Stand up for what you believe in. This is what I got from Naruto, and I'm surprised it isn't one of the biggest talking points in the community, because it literally is the through line of Naruto's story. It's why some people say Naruto is about Naruto trying to get Sasuke back, which It is. Naruto from the very first episode was someone who stood up for what he believed in, and he believed that hard work could beat genius. So did Lee, and they stood up for that notion even if only one of them succeeded. Sasuke, right or wrong, truly believed he had to do the things he was doing in order to avenge his clan or even save the world, and stood up and not only advocated but did action in pursuit of what he believed was truly right, regardless of what had to be done. Hell, Sakura stood up and advocated and did action in the pursuit of standing next to Naruto and Sasuke as equals, and now look at her. She's basically standing on their heads. So let's talk about it, because I genuinely want to know. After that little spiel I did, do you really feel like Naruto was about hard work versus genius, or is there a little bit more to it than that? But hey, that's all I got. Remember to like and subscribe. You can join or hit the thanks button. Any amount really tunes my guitar, and I hope you enjoyed the video because I appreciate you watching. So until next time, peace.
That thunder on me clap, make a nigga think before he act. Have a nigga dying on his back, then we double back. Shooters leaving rubber where you at. That's why niggas never wanna match.